5,
Danny.
4, 3,
Please don't leave me.
2,
Okay.
1.
Action.
You could be my summertime love, or you could be nothing at all. All you gotta do is hear me out. All you gotta do is hear me out. So we've just got back. I've taken my shower, and right now I'm about to chow down on some ramen. Authentic Irish cuisine. I got it at Spar, which is like the American equivalent of like 7-Eleven, kind of. It just mainly has like food and like a little bit of house stuff, so it's not like a gas station, it's just like a little convenience store. Yes, I got this ramen. It's currently cooking, and I have some water. Yeah, the flavor that I got is curry. I'm really excited to try it. Hopefully I like it. The only thing I've ate today were some fries and an almond latte, which was the best almond latte I've had since I've got here. Yeah, so right now I'm just gonna unwind, and then later tonight we're gonna have like a production meeting, and we're gonna talk about the films, because we did scouting all day today. So at the production meeting we're gonna, you know, I guess orchestrate everything. It's not an official production meeting, it's kind of like a kickback production meeting, and then tomorrow we have our like real kind of production meeting at the school where like the teachers are gonna be there, and we have to be there at a crisp 9 a.m. Let me tell you, we've had class every single day except Saturday, and that is because on Saturday we had a trip to Galway. But other than that, every single day we have had class. Let me take these off. Every single day we have had class. Even today. And today is Sunday, and we had a class. And tomorrow is Monday when you have class, and we have to be there bright and early at 9 a.m. The good thing is that the walk to class can take you like 8 minutes if you're, you know, kind of speedy. So we can leave here. Say we have to be there at 9. We could leave here at 8:50 and get there at 9. So that's the good thing. So like today we had to be there at 11. And I was just so tired because we had a huge like busy day in Galway, and that like took the whole life out of me. So I got home, I went to sleep at like 10:30, and I didn't wake up until 10:30. That's how tired I was. And so we had to be there at 11, so I had like 20 minutes to get dressed and then leave to get there on time. Yeah, it kind of feels like I'm not getting any sleep, but it's also like worth it. I'm gonna show you a couple of the souvenirs that I've bought so far, because I feel like that'll be fun. So I got these 2 homemade bookmarks by this lady made them. We went to this vintage shop for clothing, but she just had like a little table outside. It wasn't even clothing. And I was looking at these, and she started talking to me about them, and she's a painter, and this is one of them. Look at how thick they are. Like, that is the thickest thing ever. And she says you never know what it's gonna come out like when she's making them. This one was the one that really caught my eye. It's so beautiful, and these are like my colors. And then this is the reverse side, which is also super beautiful. And yeah, these, and she said she like does all these layers of paint, and then she puts like some other stuff on top to seal it, and then once you seal it, it feels like leather, even though it was just like paper. And you can see how thick it is. It's so crazy. And then she like phrased the edges to give it some pizzazz. And these were €5 for both, which I feel like is kind of expensive. But at the same time, you know, I wanted to support local artists, and this is such a cool, unique idea. And I did just buy a book. I bought, the first day actually, I bought this book. It's called Sally Rooney, Normal People. Well, Sally Rooney is who wrote it, but it's called Normal People. And our tour guide recommended this book to me. Allegedly, she's like a really good up-and-coming Irish author, and she's a woman. And this is gonna get turned into like a TV show, which I hear. And I was very interested in it. It's like a romance story set in Ireland. And I started reading it, and I actually like it a lot. The interesting thing about it, though, is that nothing's in quotations. So, like, even when they're talking, it's not in quotations. So I feel like the whole book is kind of like a conversation to you. And it takes some time getting used to reading a book like that, but once you're like in it, it's good. And then the other souvenir I got is for my mother. My mom loves keychains. Like, whenever she goes anywhere, she always gets a keychain for herself, and she'll usually get a keychain for me. And so I wanted to get her a keychain, but I saw this, and it was like, because usually we get the little generic keychains that you get from like the tourist shop, but I met this really cool artist. I'll insert her info, and she makes everything that she had in her little booth, and she also finds like really old vintage items. Like, she had vintage postcards and crazy stuff, because like the vintage postcards have like writing on them from like people, which is crazy. So I got this. It's like a little camera keychain, like a Polaroid camera. On the back it says Ireland, right? And it just looks like a little camera. But the cool thing is, she told me to hold it up to the light and press the button very gently, because this is quite old. This was from the early 1970s. And when you do that, I'll see if you can see. You can kind of see, right? This is awful. But every time you click this button, you see a new picture of Ireland, and it's even labeled, like, say it's in some park, it'll have the name of the park, and these are like real places that you could like Google and go and look at. And I thought this was so cute. This was labeled as, so it's viewfinder is what they're called, viewfinder. So this was 15 euro. And you have to use with care because it's so delicate. Yeah, so I'm gonna try my ramen, and then, you know, watch a little bit of my YouTube shows, catch up on my book, and then have the production meeting. It's been really fun so far. And I think about it, and like, when I'm here, I feel so inspired to like go out. I feel inspired to read again. I feel inspired to clean. It's just like, I wonder what it's gonna be like going back and that transition of being where you've always been for a good few years, and when you've just come back from somewhere completely different, somewhere completely new, how it's gonna be. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it'll be different. I hope I stay inspired and I don't fall back, because it's so easy to fall into your normal routine where every day is the same, and here I feel like anything can happen. At the end of the day, home is where you are. So always remember, like, I'm someone who is easily adaptable to any location. I've moved and I've adapted to 2 different locations, and I still haven't felt like that's the place I want to be my whole life, and I'm still searching for that. But at the end of the day, I know that wherever I am, wherever my family is, I'm always going to have a home in that place. And so, you know, we just keep going. Thank you.
Okay, it's Michael. Where you get that bottle? When you get that bottle?
Oh, just a couple minutes ago.
Oh, I'm about to be there too. Well, not
It's
even.
in this cup right here, but it's
Okay.
gonna be gone in a minute.
I should have put it in the
It's a
fridge.
big ass pour.
Do you want to do that?
I'm stressed. Yeah, we're going to do all of it.
Don't be
No.
We love you.
We already sang in front of them.
I know, but I was alone and didn't look at anybody. And I didn't know you guys then.
You kind of knew them.
worse now, or? Oh, it's worse than I usually do.
When I'm facing everybody. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Is that a long song? Sorry.
No, it's not.
It's like 35 seconds.
It's 35 minutes. Ready?
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I'm gonna do an intro.
We can just look at each other.
I can't clap. I'm
That was real nice.
So pretty.
Okay. So who has the list? And I have a list.
I have a list
Okay.
of 2 things. I bet these would never stay in tune. Spin your hat. So we got ice cream. I got chocolate sorbet, which is vegan, and she got the special.
Which was sea salt something.
Do you like it?
Watch out.
I was trying to get out of their way.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Mmm.
Do you like yours?
wherever they're at. Sounds like this is some bullshit.
Danny, wait, I'm gonna throw you the keys. Where the keys at? Where the keys at? Aushailene?
them.
Can I throw them down?
1 second.
So right now we're scouting locations for the 2 films that were chosen. One location is a dumpster area, so we're at dumpsters at our apartments.
How did you arrive?
This is the gang. I was assigned an acting role in one film and head of makeup and wardrobe in the other film. Go figure. So yeah. She's doing the hard stuff. I have like in my folder, I have everything like combined, like based on which day I shot it, and then I'm just gonna edit everything like depending on the length. I might put like 2 days together or 1 day if I have too much footage for 2 days.
Note that there is a playground back there, but as long as we're far enough away.
So where's the sun?
I'm gonna have you in my vlogs just constantly doing that. So this is another location that we're scouting. It's a park. We're scouting it for Haunted, which is the film that I'm in. So it's gonna be fun. It's really nice here. It's kind of gray. It's pretty.
What I would have done, I mean, we don't have the money for it, but
How do you have? Tony,
my favorite thing was to be.
Or are we just going back? I hope not.
To the apartment?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. How is it? 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Meet up at
I think we're all here too. Like,
that for my winter.
That's too light. I mean, like when it's cold.
That's what I'm saying.
You make no damn sense.
And
when it's cold as hell, why would you wear a thinner
the
jacket?
colder it gets, the less I wear. So if it's like winter and it's
That
snowing,
makes
I'll be
That's just the opposite of what you're supposed to do.
I know, but I'm weird like that. Like if it's like, okay, so if it's like 40 degrees
are you
rain.
tell from the sign?
No, it's I'm actually kind of weird. It's I lived in the snow for like half my life, so snow doesn't bother me. But cold rain.